What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Target MMA. I'm here to give you my danger zone. My danger zone, just so you guys know, I'll be putting it out every Monday. I'm going to show you the underdogs that no one is talking about. Now, what I mean is, I browse the internet. I see people talking about it all the time. You see in your algorithm, you see your YouTubes, you see the people you subscribe to. Because before I started doing this, I listened to other people. And that inspired me to do my own because I see things that people are not seeing. Now, the reason for the danger zone is you see the same dogs. People are like, oh, Patty Pimblett. Okay, decent dog. And they're going to talk about Bobby Green. Decent dog. But these are like obvious dogs because they are so close money that, close odds that, yeah, it's kind of obvious. Now, I'm going to break down four dogs, four dogs that I think have the upset potential and people are overlooking. So let's get into it. Let's get into the very first breakdown. We're going to go Cody Durden and Alessandro Costa. Now, Cody Durden is a plus 200. He is the first one on the card. And although his record is not good, he's 18-10, and he's taking on a very heavy-handed, shorter competition, Alessandro Costa. Now, the reason I say shorter is because, obviously, short, but he's listed as 5'4", 5'5", depends on where you're looking. And it's kind of harder to take down somebody shorter than you. They have a lower center of gravity. And Costa is showing up on short notice here. And that is already, in and of itself, an issue. And we've seen Cody Durden. We've seen him play spoiler. He ruined my bet. I'll be forthcoming. I had Jaffa Fillo in so many bets when they fought back in April, and I'll never forget it. Maybe it's burdened into my mind now because I can see Cody Durden staying tough, getting some takedowns, or threatening the takedowns, and having that gas tank that Alessandro Costa doesn't. So if Costa doesn't get the finish early, what does he look like in round two or the end of round two? What does he look like round three? If Durden could sneak out a takedown round one and end the round, he's live to just win a decision. Boring wrestling decision. He might not finish Costa. Because if you look at his record before the Philo fight, he was on a 4-fight losing streak. Then he beat Matt Snell, who everybody's beating Matt Snell. And then 2-fight losing streak. But before that, he beat Charles Johnson. He beat Jake Hadley. You know, he is the spoiler. He just comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh yeah, Durden, no problem. We're betting against him. But he plays that upset, and it's a little nerve-wracking for me. Now, plus 200 is good. Don't know what the odds are for his money line. I mean, not his money line, I'm sorry. His decision yet, or his submission, or any of those yet. I'm leaning decision. Again, I don't know if I'm going to bet any of these dogs, but this is just to give you that potential so you could see it for yourself. Now, up next is the very next fight. I was saying Zachary Reese is a potential dog, and you could see the odds shrunk. He's a plus 118 now. And I thought he was at what, plus 150 something? Everyone and their mother is betting on Zachary Reese all of a sudden. And yeah, to me, it's obvious. Now, he has 2 KO losses, but one was a slam from Cody Brundage. The other one was against Azamat Bakoev before he just became a fraud somehow. Bakoev being a fraud. He's going against a newcomer, Ryan Gondra, who's, yes, sophomore debut, but I watched a video where he gassed. If he was getting wrestled and he was swinging with all his might, winging punches from his hips, yeah, I could see this man gassing instantly. End of round one, round two, and Zachary Reese is live for the finish. We don't know what Gondra's takedown defense is going to look like. He's getting everybody out in the first round. But what does first round mean to Zachary Reese? If he gets out of there, it means nothing. Round two, he's still ready. Round three, he's still ready. We saw what happened in the Jackson McVeigh fight, where Zachary was on a slippery slope. He was gone, and he stayed safe and got out of there and finished Big Bay round 2. I know I've said that before in these videos, but that's what impressed me the most, is that you saw the dog come out of Zachary Reese. 10-3, not a bad record. The guy is mostly a grappler, and Gondra's untested. So I like Zachary Reese. I'm going to be betting Zachary Reese. So that's a big dog, in my opinion. Next, we have Nikita Krylov and Robert Whittaker. Now, again, full disclosure, I thought Robert Whittaker would beat him here until I saw it was up in weight. I didn't realize that Krylov was a 205er. I had to look back like, wait, up in weight? Whittaker is not that big. And to go up against a 205, that's a big boy class. You know, before you get to the big boys with 250, belly hanging over the waistband, we're talking about guys that have tremendous knockout power. And Nikita, although his chin has been a little suspect lately, he's a dangerous finisher. 31 wins, 13 KOs out of that, 16 KOs out of that. 16 submissions out of that. 29 finishes out of 31 wins. This guy is a finisher. He's been submitted 6 times out of his 11 losses, knocked out 3 of them. And 2 of those knockouts are in his last 3 fights. But we saw when he went against Modestas Bukauskas, he was hit quite a few times, and he was alive. He survived it. So his chin is not completely gone. But when you go against Dominic Reyes or Bogdan Guskov, who have tremendous power, yeah. Does Robert Whittaker have that tremendous power? I don't think he has it. I don't think he has it anymore. He's aging. And, you know, if you look at both fighters, you wouldn't realize that they were close in age. But they are. And Nikita's the younger fighter. He's by a year. I'm going with the minor, and I'm actually betting on him. Nikita Krylov, the minor. I don't know where he got that from, but maybe that was his previous job. I gotta look into that. Moving on to our last danger zone, we are going with the Mac. We are going with Conor McGregor, notorious. And why, you may ask? Max Holloway was a natural 145. He went up to 155, and he looked small against Charles Oliveira. He didn't look like a big lightweight. Now you think that he's bigger, and he wants that range. I don't think he's going to look good against Conor McGregor. McGregor has first round knockouts at 170. He has decision wins at 170. He has decision losses at 170. He has been here before. Now, again, the 5-year layoff. That's all you're going to hear. You're going to hear about Conor McGregor and Max Holloway, and everyone thinks that they're some genius. 5-year layoff. Yeah, 5-year layoff. Okay? End the narrative. If they fought and there was no layoff, who would win? Up in weight? McGregor. It's clear as day. But because the layoff. That's all you're going to hear from every other YouTuber. The layoff. Fine. Does Max have the knockout power to knock out McGregor? No. Does he have the volume? Will he have the stamina with 15 extra pounds? You don't realize how much... I've been losing weight lately. And I'll tell you, losing 20 pounds, I feel amazing. Now, imagine putting on weight. You might not feel so great about it. Now, McGregor being naturally at 170 compared to somebody moving up in weight who's not naturally at 170, I'm going with Conor McGregor, and I'm actually betting on him too. The first one I mentioned was Durden. He's the only one out of all these guys I'm not betting on. I'm betting on McGregor. I think McGregor is going to knock out Holloway. Let me know if you guys are following any of these dogs. Let me know if you thought about any of these dogs like I did. And follow for more of these videos.